Hey, what's up, y'all? This is DaveTV. I am out at San Antonio Vans Warped Tour, their 21st year, doing this crazy show. And I'm here with Mariel from Candy Hearts. How are you?
Really good. How are you?
I am doing pretty good, all things considered, in the heat like this. Where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey. The rest of the guys are from New York City.
So the heat, not so much, huh?
I'm getting used to it. I feel like today's been a lot better than like Arizona, which was nightmarish heat. They say it's a dry heat. I'm like, what does that even mean? Because this is the hottest I've been in my life.
They mean, fuck you. That's what they mean. Sorry. So, how long have you been doing the dates on the tour? From Warp, did you start?
Yeah, we started on the first day, which was the 18th, I want to say, in Pomona. And we're continuing through the whole thing.
Are you?
Yep.
How about that? That's really cool.
Pumped.
Do you stick around? You see bands? Any favorites?
Yeah, actually, I came to press early so I could try and catch like the last bit of a band. I've been watching Paris all the time. I love them. I've been watching Moose Blood. They're from London, I think. They're amazing. And this band called Baby Baby is like really cool and like a wild punk rock vibe. Their show is just like insane. It's awesome.
I saw them wandering around here earlier, so yeah, I wasn't familiar with that was. It's very.
They're great.
That's awesome. So how did you get on the Warped Tour, especially for all of the dates?
I would say that it's probably credited to our agent.
He pulls the magic strings and makes it happen.
Yeah.
So before Warped Tour, had you been touring? Where did you did you jump off anything to come do this?
No, we didn't jump off anything to come do this. The last tour we did, we went over to the UK and did some dates with Newfound Glory.
Oh yeah! Wow, that's awesome. So as far as getting yourself heard, what's your take on the way people hear things? Like when I grew up, it used to be radio and even MTV for a minute, and now it's more YouTube and instant contact stuff like Twitter, and you really have hands-on with the fans. You have luck with that. What do you think about it?
I think it's great. I mean, certainly for me, I've always been that person who found stuff on the internet, even when I was younger, and it was more about MTV and radio. I always found the artists I love through like message boards and internet things. And I think it's great. I think it's great to be able to know that your favorite artist is just a tweet away and that they can see it and read it. It really connects you to your fans.
And it's really cool for the fan. I mean, I only do this because I'm a fan, It's like trying to bring people things that you feel passionate about, and when you can show them, like you can see your eyes and know you mean it, that translates, I think. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You, besides doing Warped, what kind of places are you playing? Like when you went over with Newfound Glory, what kind of places are you playing there?
We were playing a lot of the O2 academies over there. We played the Forum. It was really rad.
That's awesome. So as far as stuff that we can hear, album-wise, recording, what's going on with that?
All the Ways You Let Me Down is our most recent record. It came out on Bridge 9 last year, and we're releasing a brand new EP, but it's acoustic. It has 2 new songs and 3 acoustic versions of songs from All the Ways You Let Me Down, and that comes out on July 3rd, so next week, next Friday. But you could get it here now.
How about that? Are you doing anything fun for holiday, being on the road and stuff, or just another day?
Well, it's my birthday in 3 days.
Oh shit!
So I don't know what yet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to gather a group of people to travel with me and go to Applebee's or something. I don't really know what else to do.
They're going to bring a big cake on stage and smash you in the face with it.
It's an off day.
Oh, is it? Right.
I wish it was at Warp, then I wouldn't even think about it. But it's an off day, so we're driving. So it's like, cool, a 10-hour drive.
So when you are out here going town to town, city to city, hours at a time, you in your own thing with just band members, or how are you getting around?
Yeah, we have a van. We're in a van, just us. It's cool.
Does it bring you together?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
We're very close.
Awesome. How did the band come together? Where did you guys, did you do like play locally and everything?
Yeah, well, I started the band when I was in college. And I met the other guys through playing shows locally and mutual friends, and so we started playing locally, and then we started booking our own DIY tours, and it just kind of snowballed from there.
We, again, shows out of Austin, and we have, of course, the legend of being live music capital of the world, which take it for what it's worth. It may have been true at one time, but I think there's still a very tight-knit community with musicians. Do you have that where you're from?
Yeah, absolutely. Not so much in Hoboken where I live, but in Brooklyn there's absolutely a scene of like, I feel like it's more East Coast in general, where everybody helps each other out getting shows and booking tours with each other. But it's a very close-knit community.
Truly what happens in Austin is, you know, a lot of folks have moved there to become rich and famous, which doesn't happen, and the scene is pretty populated with all sorts of music, which I find is a blessing because I actually go out and support them, but it tends to spoil the local people, so they miss a lot of great shows, in my opinion. And Austin bands kind of have to leave Austin, even here, to come to San Antonio or another Texas town, or even leave the state to get that kind of recognition. Did you ever have to deal with that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think more recently, there's just so much going on in New York City that it's really hard to bring people out to a show, and everyone's super poor because New York is just more expensive and more expensive every year. So really, the first time we ever felt like we were doing like anything was when we left New York and went and played in Virginia and places like that. That was really where we saw our like first fans.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. They get all kinds of crazy and loud and other. Like in Austin, you see this number a lot.
Yeah, it's the same with New York and Brooklyn. They're very similar. I feel like Austin's the Brooklyn of Texas. So yeah.
Awesome. So any plans after the Warped Tour is done? Are you going to take a break? You're going to keep on pushing?
Oh, we're going to keep on pushing for sure. We're working on a new record, so we have to write it, and I'll be doing that.
Awesome. Do you like to record on your own, or do you guys go into a studio and blow it out?
Well, we've done our last few albums with Chad Gilbert from Newfound Glory.
Awesome.
And I absolutely adore working with him, and I love going into the studio and working with him. But our acoustic record we did do ourselves.
That's cool. So much technology anymore. A lot of bands just in the back of the van on the road, you know? So, well, Candy Hearts, you guys, if you get a chance to check them out, I guarantee you they're awesome. I saw them play in the heat and knock it out. So thank you for doing that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out on DaveTV.